Folks, this is a 2023 Cadillac Escalade ESV Sport in the Raven Black. 36,000 miles on the vehicle. It's a one-owner Carfax and no accidents. This is Jeremiah here at the Chevrolet store in Ottawa. I'm going to give you the walk around of the vehicle as best as we can. Here we got 22-inch rims on the vehicle. That spoke rim right there. Of course, that gives the vehicle a taller stature with that daytime running light down there. This does have cameras all around the vehicle, so it does have the HD surround vision as well as on your rear camera on the inside. Well, excuse me, your rear view mirror on the inside is a camera. It can be flipped to be a mirror if you like, but otherwise it's constantly watching unobstructed from the rear of the vehicle. Expect proximity entry on the vehicle, side steps, and then the front and rear have the proximity alerts as you get closer to objects or further away. This is 600 metric horsepower on the vehicle, so vroom, they'll move. Dual exhaust, and probably something I've missed. Of course, you got your blind spot detection, your forward collision alert on the vehicle, and so on, all the safety features you'd expect. But let's go ahead and go to the back first, and we'll start with the fact that with this button right here, we'll pop our back glass up so we can have easy access to get what we need to on the inside. It also has the ability to pop the rear with the swipe of your foot if you want to pop it open. There we go. I just swiped my foot. Not very coordinated, looking down and swiping. I might have fallen. That would have been fun to watch. All right, so we do have 60-40 split seats, and these are able to be adjusted right there, so we can drop down, for instance, this side right here. Oh, if I push the down button, it'll drop it. And it'll bring it back up too. If I give it a delay, there we go. Perfect. So we got that pulled back up. It does have AKG 19 speakers on the vehicle for your sound immersion joy. There we go. And we also have storage underneath for the vehicle. Spare is located underneath, and you can put a hitch right there. Let's go ahead and go to the passenger rear side of the vehicle. Escalade nameplate on all doors when you come inside. You use it to adjust the seats for the people coming in, so if they want to move the seat out of the way, or you have your captain's chair walk through, armrests can adjust. Let's go ahead and hop in. The rear seating does have heated seats in the controls in the back for the folks back here. Nice panoramic sunroof, not opened, but we can see that in a little bit. Drinks, 2 USB-C ports in the back. And then you have a USB-C port glowing right there and there, so everybody in the back has some room and some plugins for powering up. But let's go ahead and go to the front. First, the front passenger, and then to the driver. Lumbar support. So this is a 10-way adjustable seat. Books are in the vehicle. Nice trim. And the stitching to give accent to the fun stuff. This is a 4-wheel drive. It does have automatic 4-wheel drive system in the vehicle. That is right here we go. Hill descent assist. You can also change the different modes for the vehicle, whether you want to be in sport mode or off-road mode, whatever situation or scenario you're going to be in. You also have air ride suspension. You can lower and lift the vehicle. You have air ride suspension with magnetic suspension, so very comfortable ride is what the design is for this quality of vehicle. We do have different settings for your seats, same thing as on the passenger side. Heated top, heated bottom and top, where you have your ventilated seats, and then we do have our memory seats down here as well. So you know, 2 of you can adjust your seating accordingly. A little extra lighting right there, illumination at nighttime. Good little touch. Hop it on in. Electronic parking brake. Adjust our towing as we need to. Interior lights. All right, where to start? Well, on startup, this vehicle does have for the temperature, it'll automatically turn on your heated steering wheel. So that is nice and roasty toasty already. Let's go over a little storage. Removable tray for easy cleaning. USB-A, USB-C ports, and a 12-volt power adapter are in here. Little cubby hole where you can set your cell phone down. And actually there's little huggies, little rubber huggies to hold your phone so it doesn't bounce around all inside there. Cup holders, chapstick, nail clippers, whatever you need to throw down there. USB-A, USB-C, again, a lot of connectors. We do have our adjustments for our infotainment system, so if you want to, you can do touch or you can navigate this way. Whatever you would prefer, your preference is still available for you to choose right there. Let's go ahead and press home. Brings us back home. Okay. And down here we do have our environmental controls. This is automatic climate control on the vehicle. It is set for auto. I have synced it to 73 now. And then let's go ahead and press a couple things just to see what pops up. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay are available on the vehicle. You can use the manufacturer's proprietary maps if you so choose. AM, FM, XM satellite radio. You can change the different safety features if you don't like the proximity alerts to beep at you, or the parking assist, and so on. Let's go on to the steering wheel. Steering wheel is power adjustable, so up, down, in, out, however you want it to sit. Right hand side has your controls for our display up here, and then you also have your audio controls, volume up, down, mute. And the left hand side is your voice command. You can also, this also has, by the way, the feature for the back seats. So the kiddos in the back seat making a little bit of noise and they can't quite hear what you're saying, push a button and now your voice is projected back there so they can definitely hear what you're saying. All right, there's our heated steering wheel and our forward collision alert right there. My phone is a little foggy, but you do have forward collision alert. Just so you know what that is, you're driving, someone's in front of you, you get distracted, maybe looking at those kids, you can't hear you in the back, and they brake all of a sudden, and then you turn around and there they are braked. Well, the vehicle's gonna throw up a bunch of alerts to try to mitigate the impact. If you don't respond in time, it's gonna brake itself to try to mitigate the impact, I should say. So there you go, good little safety feature. We have our paddle shifters if you'd like to manually upshift and downshift in the vehicle. Automatic lights, you'd expect that in there. Panoramic sunroof. Well, before we do that, we do have our home link, so garage door can be paired up to the vehicle, up to 3 different doors if we like. And we can also drop the seats from up here. And then here is our sunroof for that cheerier interior. And on it goes. If I push it to go further. There. It'll keep going if I hold it. But here we have sunshade will fully come out, not just a little plastic piece. Got your old blank handles for all 4 doors. Depending who's driving. There's my key that fell in my pocket. But yeah, I'm sure I've missed something on the vehicle. There's plenty on here for comfort, convenience, for style. If there's anything that you'd like to see that I did not cover, please feel free to give me a call or a text. It's 419-523-544. Excuse me, that's the phone number for the store. You can call the store number. My text number is 419-890-8793. Again, this is Jeremiah here at the Chevy store in Ottawa. Thank you for watching.